Let's think about how most of us use AI right now. You type a prompt, and your sensitive company data just gets beamed up to some massive corporate cloud server.
Right, it's out of your hands.
Exactly. It's essentially like handing your proprietary info over to a gigantic temp agency where it passes through, countless hands and servers. But today, we're looking at a total reversal of that trend.
A really necessary one, honestly.
Yeah. We're looking at a service called Nuxi. We found this on the AIagentstore.ai website page, a place we always keep an eye on for these kinds of shifts. And Nuxi is a personal AI assistant built to live entirely offline, right on your own computer.
It is a massive shift away from that whole cloud-based temp agency model. It replaces it with something closer to an in-house chief of staff who literally never leaves the building.
Okay, let's unpack this because why are executives and business owners suddenly prioritizing local deployment for these routine tasks?
Well, what's fascinating here is the data sovereignty aspect.
Yeah.
It's a massive draw for privacy-conscious founders and researchers. You get the operational brainpower without the terrifying security risk of, a public data leak.
Right. If you are an ops manager running proprietary financial models, you simply cannot risk feeding that into a public language model.
Exactly.
But I immediately get skeptical here. I mean, I've tried running local AI tools before. Won't an active, intelligent worker just completely melt my laptop's CPU? Like, how does a standard PC handle an assistant working autonomously in the background?
Yeah, it's a totally valid concern, and it really comes down to how Nuxi is optimized. It isn't trying to generate deepfake videos or run massive open-ended queries all at once.
Oh, I see.
Right? It executes highly targeted workflows. And the page explicitly highlights that Nuxi operates at an 81% autonomy level.
Wait, break that down for me. What exactly does 81% autonomy mean in a practical sense? And what's required in that missing 19%?
So that 19% is just your initial human input. Setting the specific goals, giving it context. Once you give it a directive, the mechanism behind that 81% takes over using continuous feedback loops.
So it's checking its own work.
Yes. Nuxi executes a step, evaluates the result, and then adjusts its next move independently. And crucially, it continuously writes its memory state directly to your local hard drive.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so if your computer goes to sleep or you have to restart, Nuxi just reads that local file and picks up exactly where it left off.
Okay, that completely changes the dynamic. It's not just a chatbot waiting for my next prompt. It's actively chewing through tasks while I'm, in a meeting.
Exactly.
But here's where it gets really interesting. For it to do all that, it needs to be wired into my computer correctly, right? The listing says it uses specific frameworks: OpenClaw, NimaClaw, and Hermes. Are those just 3 separate apps running at once?
Think of them less as separate apps and more as a specialized corporate hierarchy living inside your machine. Hermes acts as the executive assistant. It triages your calendar, flags urgent emails, manages your daily communication. But when Hermes hits a heavy task, say a massive literature review, it acts as a manager and delegates that work to NimaClaw.
Ah, got it.
Yeah, NimaClaw is an engine specifically engineered for deep research and writing.
And then I assume OpenClaw handles the actual technical execution.
You nailed it. OpenClaw is the hands of the operation. It has file system access, so it can browse the web, open your local folders, and even execute code.
Wow.
Hermes manages the workflow, NimaClaw does the heavy thinking, and OpenClaw interacts directly with your computer's operating system.
Getting 3 AI models to communicate natively like that sounds incredibly complex to set up.
Which brings us to the business model. Nuxi isn't just a simple software download, is it?
No, it's a closed-source deployment service.
Right. You are essentially hiring an expert to come in and build this open-source architecture onto your specific hardware.
Yeah, if we connect this to the bigger picture, you're paying for the customized labor, not just a software license. A simple remote installation costs $500. And that comes with support, right?
Yes, 30 days of chat support to make sure everything runs smoothly. But if a business owner has highly specific, complex workflows, there's a $2,000 personalized setup option.
That's a jump.
It is, but it comes with much deeper system customization and 60 days of support. It's basically a capital investment in a digital employee.
You're paying to have your offline chief of staff onboarded properly. I mean, it really makes you evaluate your own daily workflow.
Totally.
Think about all the strategy documents, private emails, and financial spreadsheets you touch every day. How much of your sensitive data would benefit from a completely localized, highly autonomous assistant just handling the heavy lifting?
It's huge. And looking forward, If a local AI deployment can already reach 81% autonomy right on a personal computer, it raises a pretty critical question.
Yeah.
How long until relying on external cloud AI is seen by corporate boards as just an unacceptable security liability?
Man, that is a genuinely disruptive thought. If you want to check out the listing for yourself, head over to aiagentstore.ai. Thank you for rating the podcast, and we will see you next time.